So I found out yesterday, like, the most fun thing is going to the gym and walking 3.2 miles per hour for an hour while watching House of Cards on my iPhone. So last night I went over to Chords and Amber's and I hung out with them and Amy, who's Amber's identical twin sister, and Amber is really pregnant. And then Cords and I went for a long walk, as we do. So I walked like 6 miles yesterday, which is pretty good. And then we watched Legend of Neil, which was surprisingly good. And that made us want to play Legend of Zelda. So what I've been doing today, recently, is I've been building Legos. So this is that treehouse thing that I was working on, and you can see it comes with this little minifig. Is really cool. Here, look. See, the legs are half height, which is the same thing that they use for the Hobbit minifigs. And actually, there's a whole bunch of really cool minifigs. So I did the Legos while listening to Mark Maron's albums, and it's kind of funny how he gets progressively less angry as time goes on, I think. But his stuff is still really good. Anyway, then I started watching Almost Human, which is this TV show. I don't know if you know. It's about an android and a human, and they're cops. And
wait a minute, that's one of the crazy ones.
Well, no, it's rude, not crazy per se.
You know, they had their
problems? Who doesn't have problems? Technically, they're perfectly functional.
The way it starts is like the human gets his leg blown off and he's in a coma, and then he meets he comes back to his police department, and they're like, oh hey, there's a new rule, all cops have to be partnered with androids. And he's like, I hate androids. And then they're like, tough. And then they give him one, and he drives around with it, and the thing is like super rational and logical and stickler for rules and stuff. And so he gets pissed off and shoves it out of the car. And then they're like, well, no, you have to have one. Or wait, no. He was like, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble, so I better go get a replacement on my own. So he goes and gets a replacement, but for some reason he takes like this kind of old model that a lot of people don't like because it has emotional instability issues or something like that. And then and so that android is basically like a person, and they do stuff and they become friends, and it's been pretty good so far.